Warning, this broadcast may contain the use of illicit substances and swears. It is not intended for those who cannot handle opinions. Beware of the laws of your state and enjoy.
Welcome back to the Kusher cast. I'm your host, Slick, and I'm here with my co-host,
Amon.
Shit.
Okay, that's enough of that.
We're a quarter of the way to fucking 100 episodes.
For real. 100 episodes, 100 subs. I'm your host, Slick, and I'm here with my co-host,
Amon. Dude, I know the 100th episode is not gonna be the New Year's live stream. There's no way to be that perfect. But for every 100 episodes, we should do something crazy.
I feel that, even if it doesn't fit on seasons.
Exactly.
We still should.
Fuck. Okay, I thought my audio dropped out. I think it will fit on seasons, honestly. Maybe not this one.
That. What if we did it, like, out of the season? What if we did, like, episode 100, but it was, like, we did, like, a season break, where the episode did not fit within the season. It was just our 100 episode.
Facts. So, like, we're going to have season 1 and then probably season 2, and then when it hits episode 100, we'll have the break and then go back to season 2.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Episode 100 will be the break. In that episode, we should just have some fun, but we'll think about that when we get there. We're still at 25. Anyway. On the docket tonight, we don't have, like, a fully rigid docket or anything, but we do have some things we're going to talk about.
It's not even planned.
Kanye.
Facts.
Yeah.
Dude,
Kanye is...
I don't like talking about this, though, because honestly, like, I've been talking to Robert about this, and he laughs at it and shit, and he's like, he might fall off. And he said that before this started getting real bad, and I thought he was just, joking because he doesn't like Kanye. And now Kanye is actually kind of fucked, and I'm not very happy.
It really is. Dude, Kanye, he's had mental struggles before. We're not going to we're not denying that at all. Taylor Swift, VMA shit, 2009, the shit in 2016. I still remember that like it was yesterday, the Life of Pablo tour, and he was up on the hospitals.
Damn. And now White Lives Matter and the fucking Jewish comments
White
about
Lives
his music.
Matter, Jewish comments, losing his fucking Adidas sponsorship.
Dude, that was fucking shit. Getting dropped.
That's how you know.
Fucking his label and everybody. They debated taking his music off of places. Spotify said they wouldn't, simply because his music isn't hate speech.
That, and his music does make money.
Facts.
It doesn't make as much money, which is why, if you understand this thing about rappers, you don't make money from music anymore. You make money from what you sell from the fans that came for your music.
Am I still audible?
That sounds like shit.
Alright, I am.
Yes.
And
That may sound like shit, but it's true.
It is basically facts.
Yeah. 2010, he made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That was like his probably, if I'm remembering correctly, it's still one of the highest grossing, like, albums to be made. Like, the costs to make it are still, like, the highest in history. But after that, like, Kanye started to not make as much money from music. Because My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, you have to understand, okay, Kanye is great and all, but he's ahead of his time musically. He knows this, we know this, we have to admit this. Yeezus dropped in 2013. Listen to it now. It sounds like it would fit in like 2018, 2019, I guess you could say 2020 era rap. It doesn't sound like 2013, which is why people hated it. But some people loved it, and some people eventually grew to it. That's not the point. The point is, Yeezus made it available for him, made the opportunity available for him to sell Yeezys, which that's where his moneymaker started to be, was fashion.
Mm-hmm. And
he
now
made music. Dude, he's fucked. Like, all over the fucking world fucked.
Yeah, for real. He's not even a billionaire anymore. He dropped off the fucking Forbes list.
Dude, and it was quick, too.
Like, immediately once Adidas pulled, that fucking did it.
Well, that would do it. That Adidas is huge. Yeezus is a huge brand.
Hang on one second.
And you do have to. I mean, Kanye has a lot of his faults. Do I like the guy? Personally, like, as a person, I don't. Okay, I'll be honest. I don't really like Kanye as a person. The only admirable traits, honestly, that I like in him are his drive, his passion, his unwillingness to, like, let shit get him down. But everything else is just...
I get that. I don't dislike his personality or his character because I understand, too, that...
Yeah, he's mentally ill.
It's not like he's all there completely. And another thing that I kind of hate, and that this all proves, is the fact that someone like Kanye West can be canceled and just taken off for... I know these comments are bad comments, but, like...
Yeah.
Still, that's fucking insane. That, basically, it felt like overnight he just lost everything. That's what it felt like.
You know, what's crazy is... You know, back in the day, back in like 2005, when Hurricane Katrina hit, he said some shit about like George Bush not caring about black people. There's a clip out there. The Taylor Swift thing that happened in 2009, that got fucking Barack Obama, the president at the time, to say some shit. This? Okay, and I get this is different, and this is a different time, and this is a different, but... After all Kanye has said and done throughout his career, this is what pisses me off about cancel culture. It's this is what broke the... This is the straw that broke the camel's back. This. Him saying some anti-Semitic shit when back in the day he used to say some racist shit about, like, slavery being a choice. And I'm not saying that YouTube, I'm not saying that is something Kanye said back in an interview. In like 04, 05, around that time, I believe. Or was this around the same time as the... If I'm not mistaken. But yes, it was in an interview. You can check it out. But it's just, yeah, it's a shame. Dude, his music... Okay. He started to go a little bit sideways there with Jesus is King. But Donda brought him back. And Donda was great as fuck, and the way he rolled that out, he did some stupid shit, but like Kanye's album rollouts have always been like extra.
I had to give it 2 or 3 listens to like it again. I feel like the only reason I didn't like it as much initially, a big reason, was because he kept pushing it back and I kept waiting and shit, and I was like, Kanye, you're pissing me off at this point, homie.
Yeah, but you know what, my problems with Donda is there's only really, me personally, about 7 or 8 songs that I like on a 20-something song album.
One of the songs I like, I don't like fucking... I think it's Playboy Cardi. I wish he was just off it. They just should have left him off. I'm sorry, I don't like him.
His voice, I don't like it either. But he does do well over drill beats. Like, that's the best way you're gonna hear him, if that makes sense. Like, I know personally you're never gonna listen to a Playboy Cardi record. Exactly. But you're better off listening to him
I did
on Off the
once
Grid.
or twice, but only because he was on a Shaq Mumble Monday video.
Yeah. Dude, No Life Shack is the shit, bro. Dude, we used to fucking be in pottery class just watching No Life Shack. This was back when the Screw and Dak shit was going on.
Facts.
Dude, we're veterans.
Facts.
We might not have been rappers, like, full-fledged out in there and all that, but... Dude, we were around. We were paying attention. Because we were figuring out ways to get in.
At some point, I actually fucking went to a Crip concert, and while it wasn't like... I went to Little People's concerts, and I'd rap for them, but it wasn't like it would really be a full track or anything. It would either be someone else's shit, like a fast verse, to impress them, or it would be a verse of my shit that I had.
You did, on IG. I remember this because you sent me it and you told me about it and Crypt tweeted it, or you crypted something with it. But you and Crypt did Godzilla. His it was his.
He
Yeah,
he did his, but I did Eminem's, and I didn't know which one we were doing, so he stopped where his stopped, and I finished Eminem's super fast before he said "man stop," and we said "man stop" together.
Yeah, dude, it was confusing. He was like, "What the hell do I do?" And then he was like, "Shit." But those were the days. But you know what? You know what else? Kind of, just to bring it back to the Kanye thing. One last thing on that. Kanye
too. I might try another card.
All right. The one thing I don't like about cancel culture is it does take away from. Dude, they act like these people didn't have an impact like they did.
Exactly. They're taken away from the culture.
All right.
They're literally canceling our culture, dude.
Kanye is fucked up. He's done some fucked up shit this year, and he's done some fucked up shit a lot throughout his career. But, dude, look what he did to rap.
Exactly. If we can honor serial killers nowadays, we can honor Kanye West.
Yeah, man. Dude. But I have to say this, dude. Kanye has changed the game so much. Back in 2000, 2003, those 3 years after the 90s, you still had like lyrical rap. Kanye comes in with College Dropout.
Fucking great top tier album.
That same year, Encore came out. Okay, you have to admit, fucking College better than Encore.
Dude, better than Encore. And for me, I'm in with the party that it's better than 50s Get Rich or Die Trying, and I like it better than In the Club and all that shit. I like those tracks, but I like Kanye's album.
Yeah, I feel that. But I think Kanye's a better album, but I try not to think of it that way. I try to think of it like they're different genres.
I don't usually think of it that way, but if we are comparing here, I would listen to, just regularly, I would listen to more Kanye than more 50. 50, usually the tracks of his I put on shit if I want to get hype. That's just because I like that 50.
But speaking of influence, 2007, Graduation versus Curtis. That's speaking of 50 too. Graduation versus Curtis. Guess which one won? Their sales battle. That was a thing. Guess which one won?
Graduation.
What that showed the people and the media. Guess what that showed? It showed the shift in rap.
Facts.
Graduation is a electronically sampled. It's got some rap, but it's got a lot of dance and electronic samples. And Kanye had already shown his work with samples. He'd done fucking late registration. I have to say this, 2005, be honest with me, Eminem's Fack, Good Digger by Kanye.
A lot of the shit you're mentioning fell into my fucking research whenever I was doing it for subgenres of rap and eras and stuff. And big point you're putting out here, around this time, you could tell the shift, even in the artists of the time, because Eminem didn't fall off, but he was losing his influence and the impact he had. Not the impact he had, but, exactly. And Kanye started to come up and have way more hold on the game, and the genres started to shift. More people started to come out, too.
And think about this. Let's fast forward 1 year to 2008. What came? Kanye had Graduation the year before. Then 808s and Heartbreak comes out. And if you listen to that, okay, if you haven't done this, I urge you to listen to 808s and Heartbreak, and then listen to like Goodbye and Good Riddance, Juice WRLD's album. Come on, you have to. Kanye was the first to do that. He wasn't the first rapper to be like conscious and rap about depression and all that, but he was the first to do it the way he did. And on 808s and Heartbreak, on track 2, was it 2 or 3? It's track 2. I think. Welcome to Heartbreak. That has Kid Cudi on it. And Kid Cudi is a legend within hip hop, amongst like both Kanye fans and I don't know as much anymore about Kanye fans.
Yeah, because
People with mental health problems.
dude, why does so much bullshit have to happen though? I really didn't want to see Cudi go or Kanye go, and the fact that they are no
both
longer
have
ever gonna make shit together, even if they come back.
Yeah.
That's what they claim. Maybe they'd work
Yeah.
something out if they both came back, but dude,
Oh,
I don't
Cudi,
think they're
okay.
coming back. Cudi has a chance.
Cudi has a chance. He just needs to lay low and chill.
Exactly, and not talk shit on
Yeah.
Kanye. If he comes back saying, "Oh, Kanye's not rich no more," he's gonna die, dude. He's just
I don't
gonna.
think he would do that.
I hope he doesn't. I don't think he would either. I don't think he's that
Time.
shitty of a person. Because
Nah,
that's
I
really
think-
shitty to say.
Yeah, but speaking of Cudi, I do want to say this about Kid Cudi, and it goes back to my influences on rap. You have to understand, and it's a culture. Like what they're doing to Kanye now is like, think of it this way. Let's say Eminem. Let's say this was 2000. We were living in 2000. Let's say Kanye didn't exist yet. Fuck College Dropout. That doesn't exist yet. This is 2000. Marshall Mathers LP comes out.
Oh shit, I'm at fall.
In the cancel culture. Dude. Would Kanye survive in 2000 with this shit?
Probably.
I think he would survive in 2000. And I understand I'm saying this shit based on I understand that culture changes and things change. Dude, people are such dicks in today's society, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look, tell me if you agree with me. I listen to an artist for their music. I don't give a shit about what else they do. I don't give a shit about the shoes they sell. I'll buy them, maybe, if they're good. All I care about, though, is the music accomplishments, maybe some, movies, media stuff. That's all I care about. I don't give a shit about, who's fucking who and
Facts.
this person cheated on that person. Fuck that.
I mean, if it comes up in the beef in their music, then yeah, I give a fuck. But
yeah, it's different.
yeah, exactly. But on a general basis, it is about their music for me. Like even Kanye here, I know he said this shit, but I can never jump that bandwagon of hating Kanye.
I'm gonna play College Dropout after this. I'm sorry.
Facts. I'm gonna fucking
just
play
got my
Donda again. Some of the songs.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna play
Dude,
College
just the first
Dropout.
5. Just binge the first
Facts.
5. Dude, alright. We're gonna do our Sunday chill. You said 2 p.m. tomorrow is what you were
Yes.
with?
2 p.m. because I want to go shopping and shit first.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna need to be able to do stuff too and set the time aside. We're gonna do Sunday chill stream at 2 p.m. tomorrow. As of now, key on Twitter for updates. Follow us. Speaking of our Twitters, follow us on Twitter. Both of our Twitter @s will be in the description.
Facts. We'll
Of
soon get
this.
YouTube handles.
Yeah, we're gonna do that shit. Fuck yeah, we're not gonna let anyone steal this.
Facts.
But yes, Twitter's in the description and in the about section of both of our channels. Our channels are linked together,
Facts.
and I guess that should be it. Discord server is slowly getting worked on. We're
Yep.
in the background working on other shit currently, so it's taking some time, but it's getting there.
Hopefully some music progress will be made. We gotta re-record some shit. I gotta write some shit, make some beats, and we'll have more beats and uploads coming throughout the week. Not as many as this previous week, but hopefully we'll be able to start up more solo content and shit on our ends. And I
Yeah.
can do more mix and chills and those shorts again.
Now, with that, we will see you tomorrow for the Sunday chill. Sunday Trill. As usual, as tradition, Amon's gonna start it and be an asshole for 10 minutes
Facts.
while I get Okay. Dude, it's fun as shit. And he said he's gonna try to do a mix and chill at some point.
Yes, either it's probably going to be after we do our stream. It's either going to be before or after, but I have to do one that day to do 2 this week. That was on my to-do list. I want to try to achieve what I can on the list because I didn't do a lot for music, to be honest, this week.
Yeah, I also had some shit happen earlier this week in my and getting used to my grandma, after her surgery and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
It's been a hard week for me too. I won't say that I could have handled it I could have handled it better. But the point is, we're here. I'm gonna get my shit handled. We're gonna get our shit handled. It's taken us a minute to get back on the grind, but we're gonna get back on the grind. Now, we will see you tomorrow for the Sunday stream, and that is it for this episode of the podcast.
Facts. Stay zooted.
Keep it